Welcome, everybody, to this edition of Politics NY Meet Your Candidates in 2022. I'm Jane Hanson, and I ask 3 questions in 3 minutes. And today we're going to focus on the 2nd Congressional District, which is a part of Long Island that goes from Massapequa Park all the way out to West Hampton, and most of that is on the shoreline. Joining us is Mike Rakebrandt, who is a veteran, and he's also recently retired from the New York City Police Department. Long history of civic duty. And Mike, first question, why are you running?
A number of reasons. Most importantly, it got to be just awful. And we have a congressional approval rating in the teens that's been there for a long time. Watching law enforcement be attacked from every angle, families be attacked from every angle, people's rights being attacked from every angle. And I just got fed up. I got to a point where it was too much. And I knew I could do something. I knew I could, stand up to this race and get in and fight this thing and do what I need to do. And if I wasn't, then what would that make me? So I said, okay, I guess we're doing this. So we jumped in.
There you are. So if you are elected, of course, you've got to get through the primary on August 23rd first. But if you are elected, what would be the first thing that you would do once you got to Congress?
Secure the borders and the harbors, all of it, not just the southern border, but every port, every harbor, every border. They have to be secured. Without that happening, we're going to have continual problems. We have fentanyl coming in at an amazingly alarming rate, killing just thousands of people every day. It's awful. Beyond that, we probably have, I can guarantee we have terrorist cells are using that southern border as an open door to come in and bed in our communities. So I imagine, unfortunately, at some point in the future, we will probably see attacks based on that alone. And beyond that is the human trafficking aspect of it, men, women, children being trafficked and sold as, human chattel, which is disgusting and awful. There's so many reasons to secure that border, and it has to happen immediately. That's probably the first priority, just to get stability and security back, and then we can start working on the rest.
But you've also, as a retired police officer and a veteran, you certainly must be talking about or thinking about gun control, safety, that sort of thing.
I'm a big believer in the Second Amendment rights. I do believe we should have background checks, universal background checks, things of that nature. You don't want to put guns in the hands of lunatics. And I think we have a lot of good laws on the books now that can kind of help us get that done without having to add extra. I don't like the red flag laws just simply because they are very much, against people's actual individual rights. It's an end run around jurisprudence, and it's just unlawful to me. It's unconstitutional.
All right. Bonus question. Tell us something about yourself that no one knows.
Something about me that nobody knows. Well, I guess probably one of the biggest things is why I became a detective. When I was 10, I witnessed a homicide in my building. A woman named Miss Gibbons. She was very sweet, very beautiful woman. Her boyfriend at the time was addicted to crack during the crack wars, and he stabbed her to death in the building in front of me. And it was traumatic. But then the detectives show up, these guys in suits, and they got me laughing and they got me talking about it. And I had no idea they even got me talking about it. It was funny how they did it, but I was very impressed. It was like magical to me. I was very inspired, and that actually changed the whole course of my life. That's where I'm where I am now.
All right. Thank you so much, Mike, for speaking with us today. And don't forget, vote in the primary on August 23rd. I'm Jane Hanson. We'll see you all next time. Thanks so much for joining us.